actually brought to me through MnDOT was that they participated and did extremely well on the I-35W project, and they are to be commended for that. However, that contract, or the prime contractor, was an out-of-state contract. There's a suggestion that maybe we look at out-state contracts for local projects to conduct work in state so that we can get some of our folks on the job. Because they met the goal. Apparently the contractors who live here in Minnesota can't make it happen. So that might be an opportunity. Second thing was, we recognize that, well, if you haven't noticed, I'm not a baby boomer, okay? However, the problems of the past have pretty much caught up to us. 17 years ago, I think I see the signs back there say that we have not met the goals over that length of period. If we haven't done that, it's important, extremely important for us as a collective today to try and figure out with MnDOT, with Met Council, and everyone else, what's going to be the solution? What's going to be the solution? Let's try to stay solution focused here. And last but not least, the 49ers are in the House right now, and they're a local labor union. And what we've recognized through their leadership is that close to 40, I believe is the average age of each member, of the membership of that labor union force, 49 years of age. Okay, there's a larger problem at stake. The labor force is getting older, they're leaving. And there are no new folks coming onto the playing field. That needs to happen. That needs to happen sometime quick.
I just want to say that it appears that with this stimulus spending, I believe it's 2% is allowed for training. And they've done a fairly good job getting the 2% out, and they're conducting training as we speak. But they got the cart before the horse, because what's happened is they haven't gotten any of the stimulus dollars out into the community so that we can hire these folks as they graduate. And so we're going to have a bunch of trained people, frustrated individuals that aren't going to have jobs to go to if they don't get stimulus money into the hands of the folks that hire the people.
Richard, I was going to ask you, what were those 7 things that you brought in here to take care of?
The big loophole is this good faith effort that contractors are allowed to make to say that they tried to get participation, they couldn't find us, or we didn't have the capacity. And they come in and they say, we faxed out invitations to everybody. Like you said, you get these invitations, bunch of you get these invitations in the mail, in the fax machine, and you don't respond because you know there's no opportunity anyways. And so it's a shell game that's being played with good faith opportunity. Then they let them off the hook, let them have the contract anyways, because they have met the burden of good faith effort, and they really haven't made a good faith effort. So they've circumvented our inclusion in the process. So that's one of the main things. That loophole has to be closed. Another thing is that the opportunity for unbundling, as Champion talked about, is they make the contracts bigger and bigger year after year, and that gives us less and less opportunity to have our own fate in our hands by being able to take these contracts, smaller pieces on by ourselves, and then we can hire from within our community, given the opportunity. So unbundling of contracts is another mechanism to systematically exclude us. I don't have my 7-point list. Bernie probably has it. But a few simple things can put, right now, this year, we missed $50 million that should have come into this community in construction opportunities, and we should circulate those dollars around and around in our community. And that's happened for the last 10 or 15 years. So we're talking over we're talking about $1 billion that this community has missed.
Thank you, Richard. I've been around, I've been in this this industry now for 25 years. Definitely good faith effort is a huge problem that we have not been able to overcome. MnDOT hasn't been able to overcome it. Now, at one point, they had set-asides, which they've said that's illegal to do. So we have to find another way around this. And you know, one of the gentlemen said something to the effect that, you know, if you don't get results, why should I keep funding you? You know, as a contractor, if I don't get my job done, if I don't get my punch list done, if I don't do everything according to my contract, I don't get paid and I wouldn't be in business, and I wouldn't have a job. So I think there's some validity to that option. I think there should probably be there has to be some accountability. I certainly know there hasn't been any transparency. So as a taxpayer, I'm a taxpayer. I pay a lot of taxes. My employees pay a lot of taxes. I pay a lot of property tax, gas tax, sales tax, county tax, stadium tax. I pay a lot of tax, and I would like some accountability, and I would like some true opportunity to a system that I and my employees are contributing to. Now, I believe that Congressman Ellison has heard that loud and clear here tonight, and I'm so grateful that he's in Washington, D.C. on our behalf, looking out for us. I want to thank everybody for taking time away from their families and relaxing this evening to come here to this public forum. This is what we are as Americans. This is what we do. We give. Thank you.
I'd like to echo Kathy's appreciation for the comments that you've all given here today. I did take a lot of notes. I heard, you know, there's clearly a lot of passion and concern for this issue, and I want to let you know that MnDOT is concerned about this as well. And please don't for a second take the fact that the commissioner is not here to be an indication of his concern for this issue, because he is greatly concerned. I met with him just before I came over here. I will be calling him on the way home, but he has a 6-year-old or 7-year-old son at home that he needed to be with tonight. And he has met with us and the congressman several times on this issue, and I just want that known for the record. The commissioner is an advocate for this program, and that we develop and deliver the diversity that exists in the state on our projects. Just want to talk, there's so much said, I want to just hit two things. The first thing is, I agree with you, Richard, that we need to develop a way of holding contractors accountable, and we are. One of our projects is to create a program that requires DBE goals at the time of letting. That's a big change, and it's a good change that we're going to pursue as soon as we get going here again, and you will see that soon. We already did OJT at the time of letting. The next step is to do DBE goals. And in terms of losing traction, someone said we don't want to lose traction, and I couldn't agree with you more. That we want to make sure that what we develop, though, is sustainable, so that when Commissioner Sorrell leaves, that we have a program that can withstand the change in administrations. That we build this program up with all of your help and input, so that the programs can live on, and we continue to have the diversity represented in our contracting workforce and our program workforce that we see in Minnesota. And so I just want to leave you with the fact that MnDOT is committed to this, and I know that there's frustration, but I believe that we are making good progress, and we'll continue to make good progress, and we'll be accountable for that. Thank you.